Hello, everybody. Excuse me for my St. Patrick's Day dollar store general, whatever you call it.
Looks good.
Not as fancy as Mark. Mark's always got a better fancy shirt, you know.
I meant to ask you about that, your little headdress, and then I forgot when I first.
It's because it's hard to see, right?
Like, did it bring you luck, though?
Yeah, well, you know, I haven't kissed the Blarney Stone yet. If I can tip over and kiss the Blarney Stone, then that would be good. Yeah.
I said St. Patrick's Day greetings to all my family today, and then I realized it's tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
It's tomorrow. Yeah, it's tomorrow, but I'm not going to be here. Yeah,
it's
I'm not
the
going to
17th, right? Okay. Yeah.
Right. Yep. And what really more than anything, what it's reminding me is just how fast this month is going. We're already over halfway through the month. Yeah, I know. So
I'm going so quickly.
Yeah, doesn't make much sense, does it? Yeah. So hello, everybody. I'm glad you're here. Craig, I apologize to you for not getting back to you. It's been one of those weeks. I'm finishing up. I had to start 2 new classes and finish up 3 classes. And so I'm just kind of overwhelmed a little bit, but I will absolutely get back to you on that. And thank you. So hello to Laura and Craig and Pierrette. Hi, Linda. Hi, Hershey. And thank you for signing up for the guests' shows. That's very nice. Thank you. I'm sure they're happy to have another subscriber. Yeah.
Yes, thank you.
And Maya, Viviani, and let's see. I have one question from you, Maya. Hi, Lisa. And I thought I saw Hypnicity here. I think she's here.
She's here.
Is she here? Richie's here. All right. And did I miss anybody, guys?
Richie.
Teresa, Andrea. Yeah, Richie. Carolyn Adams. Da-da-da-da. Right?
Oh.
I found out something today I have to bring up about that, actually. Did you know that Uncle Fester is supposed to be Gomez's brother? Did you know that?
Yep.
I didn't put that together.
I thought it was I thought Fester was Gomez's uncle, not his brother.
Yeah,
but it was Wednesday and Pugsley's uncle.
Oh.
Yeah, I know. It came up again because I watched that Netflix show Wednesday.
Yeah.
And they brought up again that was her dad's brother. So it was in my mind. I just watched that.
So you could, I was like, wow. And I guess the guy that played him was Fred Armisen.
Yeah, in the Wednesday one, yeah.
Yeah. And he looked so different. Nobody knew who he was because he shaved his head and everything. Yeah, I have to watch. Still haven't watched that.
He was good.
Hello.
It was a fun show.
Jerry.
And
it is. Yeah.
Zeta Jones was Morticia, and she was really good too.
Oh yeah, she is. Yep.
Yeah.
There's Taro Stash. Hi, Jules 1280. And Wildflower Wind is here. Nice to see you too. Anyway, so I learned something new today. So I think I can rest easily tonight knowing that Fester is a Gomez's brother.
Yeah.
But Carolyn says, please know about Carolyn Adams, the one, and think about the President Adams.
Oh, okay. Think of the president instead.
Think President Adams. Yeah.
John
and his wife Abigail. That's right.
John Quincy Adams.
Yes, because it's a different Adams. The Adams family has 2 D's. And Carolyn has 1 D.
That's
like the president. Yes.
Like the president. Yes. Will do, madam. Will do.
I might relate more though to the Adams family than
Is that because you could be? Is it you could be there? You could be part of that group, right? Hi, Leanne. It's nice to see you. My girlfriend Leanne is here. She's never gets a chance to come in. I'm so glad you're here, Leanne. Thanks for being here.
Nice to see you, Leanne.
Yes, I call her the Burger Queen because her last name is Leanne Burger. So his name. Oh, okay, Craig. I got your question, and his name is Stephen. Okay. Carolyn Jones went on to the Capitol? What? Hi, Jenny. I guess I don't know what you mean.
On
Capital? Oh, all right. I got
Carolyn
Wildflower's
Jones.
question.
Well, Carolyn
And
Jones was the one that played Morticia
yeah.
in the Addams Family. So she talking about, did she go to the White House or
Oh,
something?
maybe she did. Maybe she
That
did.
went on to Capitol. I wonder if it's like Capitol Records or something.
Oh,
Here, we're the psychics. We can't figure this out.
Yeah. We just don't know. It's like somebody said, you should know my question if you're psychic, right?
Yeah.
Hi, Teacher Barbara. Hi, MK Karen. Hi, Wiki. Good to see everybody. Thanks for being here. Oh my goodness. All right. I've got a few.
I believe in Bigfoot.
Yeah.
Julie.
Yeah. You got a little moniker of him or a little metal thing about him in the back, don't you?
I do, a big metal one.
Yeah.
And then I also have this rainbow Bigfoot that's even cuter. I don't know.
Oh, look at that.
Little
All
rainbow Bigfoot.
All right.
Yep, he's out there.
Uh-huh. Oh yes, I get it. She's deceased. You could channel her, Carolyn Jones. That's true. She is deceased.
And Craig, I was just going to say that she was in an Elvis Presley movie. You must have been reading my mind.
Oh, she was?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Okay.
Carolyn Jones was. Yeah.
Carolyn Jones was. Hi, Loretta Mother's Tarot. She's got. I'm just going to pass this along. Loretta is going to be on with me next week, but she found a really interesting article and sent me the link to it on her Tarot channel, and it's about a mothership. I haven't listened to it all, and so I need to listen to it. Oh, Capital was a soap opera. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
and she was on that show, Capital. Oh, yeah. I forgot about that show.
That one I didn't know about.
So I was out front this morning singing Double Mint, that's to your fun. All those flavors all in one. Remember that?
Yeah. Double mint gum.
I can't remember to write somebody back, but I certainly remember the Double Mint song. Yes.
They used to always have twins in those commercials.
The Double Mint twins.
Yeah. That's right.
God, we're dating ourselves.
Oh, MK Karen, you had some surgery done. Will you accept some healing from the community? If you will, we will send you some. And I hope that you're feeling better soon. Please let us know. Yeah. Yes, Jackie Coogan was a good Uncle Fester. You're right. All right. So Sterling says that BF is a shapeshifter, ET, here to mine a certain mineral. BF? Do I know this person?
Bigfoot.
Oh, Bigfoot. Sorry. What do you think, Mark?
I don't really get ET. He's more of a nature. I call him more of a nature energy.
Nature energy? Yeah. Yeah.
Has a lot to do with trees, but they do shapeshift. I agree with that part, that they're shapeshifters. Yeah. They can vibrate. This is what Pan tells me. I don't really know. They can vibrate and change their vibrations so if they're visible or not. They don't have to be visible, but they can be if they decide to. It's like going in and out of dimensions or something like that.
Oh, okay. Hi, Jane and Esther. And just so you know, Alaska does look very peaceful. Is it nap time?
She sleeps with the band. She's a good sleeper. Now, Buttercup's also resting, but she's
yes, Buttercup's there. Yep. Oh, all right, MK Karen, you have it, girl. We a lot of people are aware that you're not feeling well, so we want to send you lots of loving light and energy and lots of healing. Anybody on here that happens to do Reiki, want to send Reiki to MK Karen? She says it's okay. So thank you so much. Thank you.
I want to say I do like Sterling Psychic Medium, and a lot of times we have the exact same. I resonate with things he says a lot. He says just that one thing. It's a little something. I feel like they did come from another place, but I don't really call them like ETs like we think of them anyway.
Yeah. Well, wonderful, wonderful. So, hello, Esther. I see you're here. It's good to see everybody. Thank you all for being here. I truly appreciate it. I've got 8 questions up. And again, I'm going to just take ones that we have, people that we have not read for before first. That doesn't mean we won't read for you, but I want to do that to give them the opportunity. And actually, my friend Leanne I'm going to put her up first because she has a question and I'd love to have you work with her. So she has a legal issue that's involving a small child, and she wonders if there's what she needs to know. If you have anything for her, yeah.
Legal issue. Ow.
Don't do it.
I rammed my knee into the desk.
Hi, Chris. I didn't see you. I'm sorry. Nice. I'm glad you're here.
I'm just getting listen to your attorney. Give request through your attorney that they retain the best expert witnesses. The people, if it needs be, like a social worker or somebody to go in and do an assessment of the situation this child is in, if it means within the home that the child is in or whatever, make sure that that person, make sure that you're comfortable that they are hiring the right person. Make sure your attorney says, yeah, this is the person we should get. Because it's the attorney, but it's those expert witnesses that bring out the data that if this goes to trial, it's what the case will turn on. And just have a real heart to heart with the attorney and have him or her explain all of these factors about why he or she is doing what they're doing. Sometimes it's like, well, we have to do it this way because I know the judge, and the judge wants, they're always biased. You know, they say they're not biased, but they're always. But just, you know, in a lot of these, you only get one chance. And yes, it'll take more time and cost more in attorney's fee, but make sure you're comfortable with the way your attorney is handling things. Okay, now Spirit.
Okay.
Tell me, is this going to turn out in the way that Leanne would consider favorable? I'm hearing yes, but it's going to take some work. It's going to take involvement on your part and maybe a little pushing on your end. This is nothing that is beyond your capability to do, but it's going to be a balance for you because you're going to have to maintain the respect of these people. So it's not like you don't want to be that person that's always breaking down the door and just like, call me every second about this. But think it through, maybe talk to other people who have been through something similar and refine the points that you think are most important and make sure that you are satisfied with what your legal help is doing for you in those areas. Oh, excuse me.
Okay.
Well, I was just, thinking about your question and drawing some cards. So it looks like, it's going to go to court, that there will be some kind of, because I just pulled this, here we are in court card. And so it might be family court. There's it's like a whole family involved in it, or it's family wise. But what I'm getting is, there might be everything that's said might not be entirely true, or there's a little issue with what to believe and what not to believe. And that seems to be at the bottom of it. And, but I feel like it's going to move along pretty quickly. Like, I feel like it's on the move. But in the end, whoever might feel like
Oops.
So that means it's a positive outcome. Whoever, for you.
Okay, because you froze up there for a minute, Mark. I'm sorry.
Oh, I
So
did.
what? Yeah, you
Yeah.
did. So what
So,
is this? Like a jail that's
well,
upside
the jail's
down?
down there, but I'm getting out. I'm loose.
Oh, okay.
I'm not
Okay.
going to jail. So the person's not going to, it's going to be good for the person, whoever. I don't know what the
Yeah.
case is,
Right.
but it
Right.
feels like it's a positive outcome considered, as far as Leanne is considered.
Okay.
I don't know.
Good.
That makes sense because
Yeah.
when you were kind of saying it could be just sort of like he said, she said, that makes sense why they were telling me, make sure you have good expert witnesses because that'll give the judge someone to say, well, you're saying this, but our expert says
Yeah.
this, so I'm going with her.
Yep. Yep. Good. So, Leanne, I pulled some cards and I got watch out for your own health. Be sure you take care of yourself because, don't get yourself in such a dire circumstance that you are, have to be hospitalized or have high blood pressure, whatever it is, Leanne, and watch your health. I get the egg. The egg is fertility. So I think things are going to change and that change is around the corner with this. So I get that from what they've said as well. And yeah, there's going to be some kind of an explosive event and it says it's a storm. So yes, you're going to have to go through a S storm, I think. And I think that's what Mark and Joan were talking about when they said the he said, she said, that there'll be some lying and there'll be some things that will be said that aren't true. And hopefully if you have some expert witnesses, witness for the child as well as for their behavior, that things will work out well. So good luck,
And it
dear.
could be the guardian ad litem or somebody
True.
else.
Yep. It could be. It could be.
I don't know if the child. If the child is saying something or not saying, there's something about what's been said that I don't think is completely true. So
Okay.
hopefully that will come out in it.
That will come out. Yeah.
And
I don't believe that she has access to the child right now. So,
yeah,
Maybe the
but
child's being coached.
yeah, and that happens. I've been watching this case today, a Wisconsin case, and that father was telling his daughter to be quiet like this, and when she was testifying,
Oh
it was
my.
awful. Yeah, it was awful. Okay,
Oh,
good luck, Leanne.
yes.
Sending you lots of love and hope that everything turns out just the way that it should.
Yeah.
There
Yes.
you go. Okay, we have Maya wanting to know if Grandma Maria can come through.
Maria.
Hello, Scott. Hello, Akila. Oh my goodness, people sneaking in behind my back here. It's good to see you guys. You're welcome, Leanne. Hi, Lauren. Okay, Lisa. Take care. Hi, Jackie.
Jackie
You're
Jacaranda.
Jackie Jacaranda. It's good to see her.
I love jacaranda trees.
Yeah.
Yeah. We had a big one in my yard in California and I loved it.
Oh. I don't know that I've ever, I don't even know what they look like. I'm going to have to go
They
on.
have beautiful violet blossoms.
Oh.
They have a whole bunch of purple flowers in them.
Uh-huh.
That they bloom every year. And they're big, like
Awesome.
a big full-grown tree, though.
Okay. Cool.
I never heard of them either before I moved to California.
Uh-huh.
Okay. I'm hoping that I got Maria here. What I saw right away was her dancing. I just saw her first, just her toes, and then she was dancing in the kitchen. And she seemed to be, there was music on, there was radio on, and she was kind of dancing around and had red lipstick and dark hair. she seemed really vivacious, but that was when she was in her home or among her family. She was more subdued out in public, but anyhow, she just seemed to have a really big heart. And she said, "Tell her I love her, and I'm there to, and I'm here to smooth the way for you." Um, let's see if I can get a card for you from Maria. And the card I pulled was Ancestry, Heal at the Root. So
Nice.
she's
Yeah.
definitely there in supporting your growth from the root up.
Wonderful.
What did you get, Mark?
Sorry, I was reading Jackie Jacaranda's comment about Jacaranda.
Hi, Bernie girl.
You're right, Jackie, because they make a beautiful carpet of violet. In my yard, I had a big jacaranda tree and also a wisteria that was like 70 years old. So it was
wow.
huge. And then when they both bloomed, it would be like a spice factory, number one, because the wisteria smelled so delicious. But it would just be purple heaven and all those blossoms on the ground. It was like walking on a purple carpet. Sorry about that. So I hear grandma's right around you, number one, Maya, and you'll know this more than I know, but I'm wondering if you're going through something right now, a little bit of a challenge or something, because this card is telling me you will get through this. But what's interesting about this card is this looks like your grandma watching over you. You know, see her arms out over you and watching out. But I feel like she's also wanting to encourage you to know that whatever the challenge you might be going through, big or little, you'll just move right through it. She says, just trust and have faith. Everything will go the way it's supposed to. She's also encouraging you that you don't have to do everything yourself, that you can delegate. You can also ask God, the universe, spirit for assistance in helping you create what you want. So she just wants you to know that's a good thing to do, because I get this I'm finally ready to ask for help card. So I think she wants you to, reach out, delegate. Don't feel like everything's up to you all the time. Um, so that's what I feel like she's kind of concerned with or thinking about. But even in that, it's like she's looking ahead and she sees smooth waters ahead. It's like I'm guiding you towards smooth water. Yeah.
Excellent.
Okay.
All right, Mark, here we go. Assistance.
I know. Yeah. I'm ready to help today.
Yep. You ask for assistance because you are worthy of it. Look at that. Yep.
That's beautiful.
And things are surfacing for you, and things will start to move again. You're going to get through it. It's just exactly what he said. It's like I pulled the cards and he read my mind. So there you go. Yeah. Wow. Fabulous. Thank you, Maya.
Yeah.
I'm just going to list off the people that I have on my list. Remember, I'm trying to do people first that don't get readings all the time. So, but I do want you to know what names are here and that we will read for. And so I have Viviani, Craig, Wildflower Wind, Lisa left. So I'm going to take her off. Wiki, Jane, Barbara, Hershey, Hypnicity, and Bernie Girl, if we have time. Okay. But otherwise, yes, we had to close because, we don't have enough time to do everybody. So sorry. So I'm going to go to Jane B because Jane B is someone that I don't remember seeing a lot of. So
okay.
Hi,
Jane B.
Yeah. Welcome.
What's going on in Jane's house?
Spirit or entity in my house.
Oh, good, Maya. Maya said she's been feeling stuck. There you go.
Oh. Gonna move them. Move along, though. You're not going to stay stuck.
Yeah.
You know that thing, ask and you receive. You know,
Mm-hmm.
ask for assistance. I have to remind myself of that quite a bit, even though I've been doing that forever. On
Uh-huh.
occasion, something will come up where I forget to ask for that extra assistance, you know,
Yeah.
for,
Yeah.
and then,
We always have to be reminded. I agree with you. I know I do.
yeah, me too. Weird.
I'm getting that it's not a ghost, that it's a family member,
Oh.
and they're just trying to get your attention, and they're trying to be pretty subtle about it because they don't want to scare you, but they want you to know that they're there, and and their intention is good. Um, and so I drew a card for you and got Archangel Sandalphon, and it says center and ground. So maybe just knowing this, that this is not an entity that means you harm, and let us know. I mean, if something horrible is happening, I probably got that wrong. Um, but it's just kind of get real grounded, and so that you can kind of tell the difference between you and this other being in your house. And
Mhm.
and if it is a family member, ask them for a sign. Ask for them to send you something, or maybe if the lights are flickering, say, if this is dad, make the lights flicker. Um, and just so that you'll know, um, I'm not, I got that it's a first degree relative, but I'm not
Okay.
really sure who this is. But yeah, I wouldn't be afraid of it, and just see if you can establish a relationship and then set boundaries, even if it is somebody that you knew from your family. If you don't want them in your room, just say, come to me in my dreams. This is too spooky for me. Or I'll see you out on the patio or something like that, but I don't like you inside.
Very interesting. Jane, I wonder what this thing does. Does it make itself known to you? Are you just intuiting that this is there, or has something happened that has revealed this entity or spirit? I'd just be interested to know.
Hmm.
That's it.
I feel the only thing I'm hearing, I do feel like it's a spirit, you know, like somebody that's passed.
Mm-hmm.
At first, I wasn't sure, but the more I kind of sit with it and look at the cards, but it's somebody I feel like that lived in that house before. Here's the past card, you know, of all the
Ah.
cards. This is the one that comes
Mm-hmm.
out, and also it comes out right with the house. So I
Okay.
feel like it was someone that lived there before, um,
Mm-hmm.
and but then I got the positive sign, so I don't think they mean harm or anything. But I think they hang out there in that house though,
Mm-hmm.
and have for a while. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure it's a relative, but I think Joan would know better. If they go older, like well, you got that card that said, I mean, Allie did. What did it said, ancestors or something?
That
Joan
was for
did.
somebody else.
Yeah. So
Mm.
it might be a generate like a while back or something, like an older energy.
Okay.
But it
I
could be
don't
a
know that she's here because she's not answering. But I got here to trust in the divine purpose. It could be whatever reason that they're showing up in here for you is because you are opening to being able to see things like that and intuit and understand it. It says the experience has divine meaning. and you are on a path of growth. So I think this person, this entity, whatever it is making itself known for you to feel more, for you to grow. And because like Mark said, I don't see it as a negative thing. And even Joan said the same thing. It's somebody that's, either a relative that's passed or something, but they're only there. They're only there for you to show acceptance and love. So your cat hisses and hides. This has started since bringing my husband home from care center to pass it home.
Okay.
He's in a hospital bed in my dining room. Oh, he's probably getting relatives.
Visiting.
Maybe that's it.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's getting the relatives that are coming around him.
Yeah. Because I was hearing too, it might be a relative, but I'm not sure Jane knows them.
Yeah, that's true.
That's it. That makes perfect sense.
That
Yep.
And you maybe do know, but it seems like, older relative, like maybe
maybe like his grandfather or
something like that.
great uncle or something. But the cat can see these entities or the spirits. Cat can definitely see them, and that's why it's hissing. It's like, you don't belong here. What are you doing here? Because cats will look right at them.
Yeah.
Yeah, the hypnicity, you're right. If he's been brought home to be hospiced at home, there will be a lot of people in and out of the house. And he will be talking to them. He'll be if he's able to talk to you, he'll be talking to them, and the cat definitely is seeing those. Yeah. Wow.
And so if you see the cat hissing, just address the room and say, can you make friends with this cat? She's a little scared of you. And I've got enough on my mind. I'm trying to take care of my husband, and this is not something I want to deal with. So do what you can here. I know you're here for my husband, but do what you can to make friends with this cat. And Mark probably has better ideas than I do.
But I would tell the kitty too, that's just visitors coming for, your husband. And it's okay. They're visitors coming to visit, and it's not anything to worry about. Because it's kind of like, who's this? And the kitty cat is also, the kitty cat's concerned about husband.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And realizes that he needs healing energy.
Yep.
So I'm wondering, has the cat been trying to get on him and stuff, or lay by him and stuff like that?
I think. Yep.
Anyway, he's kind of, little kitty's a little bit concerned about it. Like just feels like I'm going to step up and assist is what I'm feeling. And so then when Richie's came in, he's like, ooh, what's that?
Yeah, definitely. We send you lots and lots of love, Jane, with what you're going through, and lots of love to your husband for an easy transition. You'll have a very interesting experience, I think, being with him in that situation. My brother just left in December, and his family was all around him, and the things they've told me are fabulous. So,
right.
Oh, we're just sending lots of good energy to you. That's a difficult. It's a difficult situation, but it's a sacred situation too. And God bless you.
Yes, God bless you. All right. Let's see. We got. All right. So Craig has a new friend. He's an older man, about in his 90s. He was involved with film production. He could be somewhat rude. Is he okay with me? Oh, that's what 90-year-olds do, Craig. They come out and they just say what's ever on their mind. And if he's 90, then he lived in that other generation where people said things that would curl your toes now. But I think you had his name listed here, so I'm going to go back. I think he said his name was like Stephen Subtle or something like that. So are you worried? Is he okay with you? That's the question, I guess. Is he okay with you?
He's okay with you. He loves having an audience, having someone who's interested in what he has to say.
Right.
And he really has no awareness that some of the things he's saying are inappropriate.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep. Yeah. And if you're with other people, you might have to make excuses or something, but I just let the wind go by.
Yeah. He's got to be a wealth of information for you about film production, and I'm sure he's got a lot to talk about with regards to that. So just if he says something rude, just kind of chalk it up to, mental state, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't really link what he says to it being offensive. Oh, there's a little link.
Right.
Also, sometimes everything doesn't all click or connect exactly. And so he doesn't know exactly, sometimes things just come out and it's not all thought out about it or something. But he's not meaning anything, but, anything to hurt or anything.
Yeah. I've heard it before, and I just kind of just do that, okay, and just keep going. So I understand. Yeah. Anyway, good luck with it. Learn all you can, Craig. That's kind of fun. Whoops. I want Wildflower first here, if we can have Wildflower. Wildflower Wind wonders if she can get a message from Spirit.
Craig, I did draw 2 weird funny cards.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Looking at him and his energy.
Uh-huh.
So, I don't know. Do with that what you will. But I got not only this one with money off lion, but I also got the big $sign card in this deck. So I don't know what that means, but
yeah,
interesting that those. First, I just went, okay, money card, but then it came out again. So I don't know. I'm gonna throw that out there to you.
Yeah, he's probably worth his money in what he knows.
Yeah.
He's just wealth of information. It might be something like that. Yeah. Wow, I love that. There you go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Message from Spirit from Wildflower Wind. Okay, message from Spirit.
I'm seeing someone who looks like Glenda the Good Witch. And she's saying, be ready for a journey. And it might be a metaphorical journey, but she's referencing, the Wizard of Oz and going to this totally new place. So Spirit, does this mean, can you tell me more about what this really means for Wildflower Wind? It's like a growth spurt for you spiritually, that's coming up. Tell me more about this. Now I'm seeing Glenda the Good Witch with like a glass globe in her hands, and it's like she's both saying the world is in your hands, but this is an opportunity, and it's up to you to decide what you want to do with it. So there's a kind of an opening, a possibility, a door that you can go through if you want to, that will lead to kind of the next step in your spiritual development, the next step down the yellow brick road, sort of. It sounds exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to draw
I'm hearing about the same thing that Joan got. I feel like getting really close to that same message.
Yeah. Okay.
But the first thing that comes out is curiosity worth the risk. So I'm hearing Spirit urging you forward. Like, if you've been thinking about something or pondering, it's saying, yeah, it's worth you taking some action on that idea, that inspiration, whatever it is you're thinking of, because it's going to be fulfilling wisdom. Let your light shine. It's what you're being asked to do. Like that yellow brick road. Follow it because it leads to this wisdom card. And I think you might be thinking about this area that, am I enough for that or whatever? And it's going, yep, we're going to move you out of your box, reflection, out of the box, into a new experience that's even more fun, more up your alley. So it's kind of like the old yellow brick road. Follow it.
Wow.
And I loved that. I think it was the wisdom card had bricks on it.
Yeah. Oh,
So
yeah.
we were
Yeah.
beautiful.
Did you pull a card, Joan?
That's interesting. I got the same card. I shuffled and everything and got Sandal Fun, Center, and Ground. So maybe since this is all coming up for you, get yourself grounded so that you can take it in and not blow away in the wind.
Well, she lost her husband, so now she's lost her mother. So this is traumatic for her. So I can see that a union has been broken, so to speak, even though we really are close to those people on the other side, but it doesn't feel that way, and it revolved around your home. I got the home card. So all the love that was around the home. And if you're selling the family home, that's traumatic. That is a traumatic thing to have to do. You got to go through all those memories and all the stuff and everything. So, the next one I got was setting sail. And so when Mark said something's coming up and you might, or Joan did, you might be on a journey. And I got that. I thought that was interesting, setting sail. So it might put you in, if you're selling the family home, you may end up with some money. Maybe with your money, you can set sail or do something that you'd like to do. I'm just guessing at this point, but you are rooted to the home. So I think it'll be a little bit of hard time for you going through it, Wildflower. But I really do think that in the end, you won't be happy. You can't be happy about a loss, and I would never suggest that. But you'll be able to move on a little bit more and set sail for something new.
I know it's hard to think of that, but I really hear that yes, it is an ending of sorts you're going through. But oddly enough, it's also a new beginning for you, in a way. Even that selling the family home, and of course, I've recently gone through a lot of that. But it is it's odd to even think of it because when you're grieving and going through the stuff and all that, but it is a new beginning because you're still here, and so it's a moving forward. Joan's gone through that too, so it's Alec. It's a moving forward without certain members of your family with you, and it's a different way of being in one way.
It's reinventing yourself in a lot of ways.
Right. Yeah, that's a good.
I remember selling my mom's house when she died, and that was built by my great grandfather. So it had been in the family since the 1890s. And I was the only one left who even lived in the state. And so I kind of felt like I should buy that and continue on. And I was really, really torn and pulled. But I do remember my mom saying that after her grandfather died, and they were thinking of selling it before my parents bought it, she said, it's just a house. It's the people that make it the house, what we remember. So if that helped me get through it, and if it helps you, I just wanted to pass that along.
That's good.
Yeah. Well, but we send along our condolences.
Yeah.
Condolences on the loss of your mom. Yeah. Very difficult. Hello to Sharon, Strawberry Rhubarb.
Hi, Sharon.
Always makes me want to get a piece of pie, Yeah. All right. Okay, let's go to Hershey Anderson. Is there any message from the other side for her?
Hi, Hershey.
Hi.
Hi, Maruda. You're welcome, Wildflower. Lots of hugs. Oh, I bet you do. Sharon lost her mother and her son, and she's lost 2 nephews, I believe, or 1 at least. And so that's a lot of loss. Yeah.
Message for Hershey.
What can I do for you, my dear? What are you waiting for? It's not dinner time yet. All right.
This is another journey kind of message that I'm seeing. Now, last time it was Yellow Brick Road, and this time, do you remember the children's game Candyland, where they had all the gumdrop mountains and everything? Well, the first thing I saw was a big lollipop with the decorations on it, and then it was a huge one stuck like a tree along this path, and so it is this whole, and the idea of sweetness, like this sweet season. It's going to be, it might take a while to get there, but there's going to be, there's a good potential for good things coming, some sweetness in your life. And I should have done this.
Yeah.
And that could mean lots of different things.
Yes, could be.
It could be a sweetie. It could be a, okay. Oh, and we got Archangel Jophiel, time to create.
Ooh.
So maybe, who knows? Maybe you'll be making lollipops or something like that. But it's a happy time ahead for you. What do you get, Mark?
Well, she said, would you put in a good word for me with Pan? And so he jumps in there then when she said that. But what he's saying is he's there with you. He also will help you to bring a little more balance, because I feel like all of us, it's not always easy to stay balanced. But he's going to help with that. And, there's this little kitty on a scale, and it's teetering, but it's also, you notice he's outside, and so that outside energy, that earth energy, helps to ground you and bring balance. And so he's also talking about a relationship with him, which would mean a relationship with nature, helps to bring balance. And he's telling me that he's been working with you personally, is what I'm hearing. Like a friendship. He's right there with you. What does the word say? I don't have my glasses. Care is there. So, he's acknowledging that he's there working with you and helping you figure some stuff out. Move forward. Yeah. Okay. So his message was, I'm there working with you. That was the message. Yeah.
Move forward. And look what I got. The way forward is open. Mark, you and I are just amazing today. You're not trapped, Hershey. Possibilities and opportunities abound. I will guide you to personal and spiritual freedom. And the way forward is open to you. Look at that. Just like Pan said.
Pirate ship, pirate map.
Little pirate map.
Treasure map.
And my lollipop tree was along a walking path too. So
it was along a walking path.
We dinged on all three of us.
Every time didn't they have a hot fudge sundae in there? That was the one I wanted.
Oh yeah.
I think it was. Yeah. All right. Well, we have Miss Viviani.
Hi, Viviani.
What do I need to know? Wayne, I saw that Suzanne said you finally got your electricity and everything back after the snowstorm. I'm glad. I hope that you guys all didn't have to throw any food out or anything, and I'm glad you guys are all okay now. So this weather is too much. Okay, Viviani. You're welcome, Hershey.
Okay, I was getting right away heart chakra really lighting up and hearing lead from the heart. And you can't go wrong doing that. But when you put your heart out there, then I saw, like those Valentine's things where you're throwing your heart out in front of you. Your heart can be pretty vulnerable too. So it's sort of a mixed message of, I think they're acknowledging that you are leading from your heart, but just an extra message to maybe put out a big invisible bubble of protection around you so that, your heart doesn't get trod upon and squashed too much. But I pulled an angel card for you and got the Archangel Uriel, success through action. So that's nice.
Yeah.
And then from the feathers deck, I got the pelican. Choose to follow the path of forgiveness and raise your vibration. So I hope that there's a message in there that makes sense to you.
I feel like Spirit is feeling pretty good about you and about where you are and you know how life is for you at this point. They want to remind you that you're on, you know, you're just on the wheel of fortune. There you are, riding it. You're like
Oh,
right, and you're right where you're supposed to be, right, kind of on top of the fortune. And so you're in the perfect place. You're where you're supposed to be, and you can relax in that knowledge. Also, you see him; he's got butterflies flying all around him. He's got butterfly wings. It's the perfect place to, you know, break out, turn into a butterfly, transform. Um, there's a lot of, again, they just want you to acknowledge that you're good where you are. Here's the Queen of Cups, but that, you know, you project love. You're into love. You know, uh, you're not a hater. You're a lover, and they like that. There you sit, right in that beautiful purple flower, and that your path is just moving along, and here's the Chariot moving right along with it. So these are all good cards because I think they're saying you're doing what we'd like you to be doing. You know, you're on the path. You're going the way we would hope you would. And you're getting, so not only that great Queen of Cups, but you also got the Queen of Wands, which is mastering your spirituality and becoming, you know, a master of manifestation, getting what you want, sitting there, being one with spirit. So it's all good, Viviani.
that's
Very
great.
nice.
I love that. So I got here that you are rising. You are rising and in your level of vibration. So I'm seeing that. And I know you work from home and look at all the love. So, you know, Mark was saying, you are love, you are love. You are. It's all around you. You're also a dreamer, and there's nothing wrong with being a dreamer. How beautiful is that? And
Mhm.
finally, it's just saying, keep the faith, Viviani. Just keep the faith. Everything's going to turn out fine. There you go. Even if we feel blindfolded sometimes, we certainly you know that we things will change. Things will change.
Yeah, I like that.
Thank you.
That keep a faith card just reminded me of that Wheel of Fortune with that little guy on top of it. It's like, you know, have faith. You're right where you're supposed to be. Everything's, you know,
Mm-hmm.
not much to
Yep.
worry about, you know.
Yep. How beautiful. All right. So the next one we have is Wiki. She has wonders if she can hear from Ed, her dad Ed.
Hmm.
He is a strong presence. Right away, my third eye and my heart and solar plexus all lit up. So he has his eye on you. He appreciates that you have the vision, and is very grateful that you know he's there, and you trust that he's there looking out for you, and he is. He has nothing but love for you, and he's a huge, huge feeling of pride. and he's sending you self-confidence, because he just feels like a really strong presence, a really strong energy to me. And he's giving you that. It's like, you can lean on me, little girl. Um, you're still my little girl, and I'm there for you. So yeah, he kind of makes me want to sit up straighter, and I can just feel his strength and the depth of his love for you. Let's see if I can get a card from her. This one, I'm not sure. Maybe that's Archangel Uriel again. Success through action. I really do shuffle these cards, but maybe he is taking action on your behalf. And just that image, I don't know if you can see it, but that's kind of how I
Beautiful.
felt. That huge light right in the heart, and he's sending that to you.
Yeah. Was there something a little bit unusual about his passing, Ricky? That it was, I don't know, I felt like it came sooner than he was expecting or something. Something a little about that, because he's talking about his actual death, the actual occurrence. And then I get this Seven of Swords, which makes me feel like it was a little not quite what he was expecting. Oh, Mark, it was in the bathroom. Okay. Yeah, there was something odd about that, or he didn't like particularly the way he passed. You know, it wasn't like his, I don't feel like that would have been his number one choice to pass that way. But he's talking about, since he's been on the other side, he's been doing a lot of reviewing of the things he did while he was here on the earth. He feels very connected to you. Lots still that love, that Two of Cups. That's one of the things he was proud of. You know, when as he was reviewing, you stood out as something he's been proud of. But he was telling me, not with the cards, but just I was hearing in my mind, that he felt like since the review and since he's been looking at his life, that he feels like he was a little too stubborn, or a little too maybe stuck in his ways sometimes, that he feels like he could have been more open-minded. And he sees that a little bit more from this side, that maybe sometimes he was a little hard-headed or stubborn, and he didn't realize it actually as much then. But it's like something that, he would choose to do differently in another time. So, but he watches over you. He's very proud of you. That was one of his big accomplishments. Do you have a sibling?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like there may have been more than one accomplishment as far as that goes. But that's what I heard.
Okay.
Nice.
4 siblings, she says. 4.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Hi, Marby. Nice to see you. He wants you to know your vibration is rising. Don't not trust that. He can see it from where he is. He says it's a time of great spiritual growth for you, and you are evolving to a higher frequency. So it could be very possible that you'll be able to speak to him directly. I don't know. That's very possible. He says all the loved ones are with him and safe. I thought that was interesting. I don't know how long he's been gone, but I think that's one of the messages he wants you to know. He says also to trust your angels. Let go of the expectation of how your dreams will come true, because there's a divine plan and everything's working just the way that it's supposed to work. So,
yeah. I feel like he might have been a little young. I don't know. There's something. He was kind of surprised about his crossing, I feel like, in some reason.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wow. All right.
And
23 years. She
Yeah.
says he's been gone 23 years. Wow. Yeah, my mother died in 88. So what is that, like 37 years or something? I don't know. It's almost like I know I've been alive without her more than I was alive with her. And that's a creepy feeling. Yeah.
Yeah.
And my dad too, because I was only 37 when he passed. So yeah, every time I want to talk to them, they're kind of far away. And it's because they've been passed so long, I think. They're just busy doing whatever it is they're doing. So.
Yeah.
Hi, Amanda. Nice to see you. All right, Wiki. Thank you, dear. We have Miss Barbara wondering if we have a message from her guides.
Okay.
Hi, Barbara. Message from her guides.
Everybody's trying to make me feel bad because I said the snow was just as bad as the blizzard of 78. And they're telling me they were 13 and 16. And I was 22. And I had a brand new baby. We couldn't get any formula for that baby. It was awful.
Well, in Minnesota, we remember the great Halloween blizzard, and I think that was 90.
Really? At Halloween? Wow.
Halloween, and there's like 3 feet of snow, but the kids just kept coming, and they but that one I remember. My son was probably less than a year old, and both of us got sick, and we thought, oh my God, how are we gonna take care of this baby?
Take care of the kid.
And when we're both sick, and he just loved it because all we could do was sit on the couch, and we had our full attention, so it all went well. Sorry, reminiscing for too much.
Good. It's a good memory.
Okay.
Yeah, it is.
Let's see, Teacher Barbara.
Well, Sharon, I think I turned 23 that year. You and I are about a year apart. Suzanne said she was 20. Oh, Wayne, you were 16 and Suzanne was 20, so she's robbing the cradle. Okay. Mark, did it snow like that in Kentucky when you were growing up?
Yep.
It did.
Used to have tons of snow. Like we barely had a flake this year. Yeah. When I was a kid, it snowed all the time.
Yep.
But like it never would snow like in April and stuff. It used to snow like, November, December, January, February.
Yeah.
Like this year, we had like one snow that was tiny.
Wow. All right.
I got right away. I had to look at your icon or your picture again because I saw sort of a little headdress like Allie was wearing, except it was this beautiful crown of white and yellow spring flowers on your head. And I thought, did I really see that? Or anyhow, that's what I was seeing. And then it came to me. There's this line from a speech that Ted Kennedy gave at Robert Kennedy's funeral, and part of it was he didn't see things as they are, he saw things as they could be and as they should be, or something like that. And that's the feeling that's coming to me about you, that your guides want you to know that they're like, yay, that you are not getting bogged down by what is. You're seeing potential, and you are seeing the world as it really can be. And it's that kind of foresight and belief that yes, things can be better. The potential in people and in government and in systems and in families and all of that, it's like spring flowers. It's so welcome, and we need to have the first blooms of spring to get us through the hard times and all of that. So they're just applauding you because they see you as like the first beautiful spring flowers, that your belief and your vibration is what helps bring those things into being. So maybe you're a master manifester or something, but that's the way they're showing you to me, and it's a pretty lovely image.
Very nice. Yeah.
Barbara, yeah. Number one, I'm here again. They think you're doing a good job. There's that. And they're proud of what you do and how you do and who you are and how you be. There's that. They're just saying, and this is something we all hear all the time, as long as you balance the work you do on the world with your connection to spirit, it's steady as she goes. And, they see you as being fairly balanced, like this little doggy on a skateboard. But, that's like when you get up in the morning, you take a minute just to acknowledge your connection to source. Just as simple as that. Because they say, we're right there with you. We see you. We hear you. We're working with you. Empathy. We're one. We're on your team. We're following your emotional wants and needs. And they feel like you do a good job. They feel like you do a good job just because you're focused on love. It's like you don't do a good job. Your main focus isn't fame and fortune. It's to make a positive impact or to make a difference, a positive difference in the world. So they're talking about, this is that humility and bow down, but they're saying you give from this humble, loving place. It's because it's who you are, and this card also reminds us that it's never a bad time to be grateful and to practice gratitude. And so just to, occasionally, I feel like when I do gratitude, I do get down on my knees sometimes, like bow down, just to be extra gratitude. Gosh, Allie, you and I are really.
It's that Libra thing today, I guess.
We got the mind going on. And at the same time, they really want you to pat yourself on the back, celebrate, acknowledge your victories. Because, Teacher Barbara, you're doing a good job. Look at all these little doggies wanting to give you a hands up. What is that called?
High five.
High five.
High five. Yeah.
Because you're really helping others. And if you actually teach, which I think you do.
Yeah, she does. First graders.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Looking at them all going, yay, our teacher's so good. She's good. So, they want you to acknowledge what you do, Yeah, you're humble and you do it for love, but it's also you provide a great service and give yourself credit for that. You're really good at what you do.
Absolutely. So, Barbara, I think I got a lot of what they both said, but because I got the winter card, and of course, next week is spring. So they're saying this winter, you became more in tune with your crystal vision. And so you have become more spiritual, and they're liking that very much. They said there's also a little bit of wildness in you. And I know you've been working out, so there's that probably. You've been doing that. But it says to take a retreat, go somewhere, do something, have a good time, and be grateful. That's where the gratitude card comes in. So yes, Mark and I.
Yep.
Actually, Mark keeps texting me what he's going to say so that I can pull the card.
I want to jump in and get the right quote that they were trying to get me to say. Some men see things as they are and say why. I dream things that never were and say why not. And that's what they were referencing for you.
That's
Barbara.
what they were saying.
Yeah.
I love that because that goes along what I was thinking about when I was looking at Allie's card, that one about wild. What I heard then is your approach is different than other people's approach. You have a more wild, untraveled path to getting there. I think you make, even with first graders, you make that experience something they don't soon forget because you have a different approach. And they love that.
Yeah.
And I love
That's
that.
awesome. That's awesome.
That quote seems to really fit that. Mm-hmm.
It does.
Cool.
Fabulous. Yes, that quote from Kennedy it was in 60. I think it was one of his inaugural addresses in 1960.
That was at his at RFK's funeral. The eulogy for
Okay. It's still a beautiful quote. Beautiful. Hypnicity is Fred around. All right. And we have time for one more that we'll do after this with Bernie Girl. And sorry I couldn't get to some of the people that came in later. Please know that tomorrow morning, I believe, is it on Joan's channel or Jean's channel? You guys are doing readings. Whose channel are you doing readings
I think it's
on?
on Jean's channel tomorrow.
On Jean's channel tomorrow. So get a chance to check out Sunpsych at Jean's channel. All the mediums are on there. Mark on Saturday also has his conversations with Pan.
Yeah.
So
Four.
yeah. And on Mondays he does his animal communications with Debbie Freebird Spirit.
Yeah. Always fun with her.
Wow.
You guys are great together.
But
Oh, all right. I'm just going to say it. Ethnicity, you got the same card Wiki did that said, trust in the divine purpose. Trust in your divine purpose. Be patient and have faith. That's what I get. So I'm just going to, that's funny.
Well, first of all, he just sends you love. Fred does, because I get the Two of Cups. And I love this Lovers, but it always, this Two of Cups always has like a little angel over it. Because it's love from above, it's love from heaven, it's love from Dad.
Yeah.
He also says, get ready because it's time for some movement or some movement forward, really. Page of Swords, some inspiration coming forward to take action on, because not only that's the Page of Swords, but then also get the Six of Swords, which is movement again, but moving into calmer energy. This is something Pan's been talking to us about for a while. Like as the spring comes next week or whenever it's coming, there's a reprieve in the energy, I feel like, that we'll all feel a little bit more ease coming. And I've also heard over and over, it's a time for some more action. So most of us will be inspired to do something with the spring. And so he's talking about that too with you.
Yeah, I don't. The image that I saw was of a man right away going tick tock, time's a wasting. So he's on your case about getting going from over there, and then I saw him. He was dressed in white button down and a tie. And he was pulling at his collar like it was too constricting. And the message seemed to be for you, if there's something that's too constricting, but it's like, I need to just shake off these things that are tying me down. He's encouraging you to do that. Swiss timing. maybe that was it. And then
that was it. Yeah.
And I got Archangel Raziel, learn, change, grow. So maybe it's time to throw off the strictures and learn, change, and grow. But it seemed very positive. But I was a little surprised that, first there was my heart lit up and there was definitely love for you. But the first thing was tick tock, let's get going. So I hope you take that in stride.
Craig wants you to know about a coyote giving him a message. Mark. Yeah, that's cool.
Love it. Love an offering for him. That's nice.
Oh, sweet.
Good old coyote energy.
Oh, he was born and raised in Switzerland.
Yes.
I understand that.
Remember, I think she said her uncle or her grandfather, was a skier. This was a while ago, but yeah. That's kind of cool. Yeah.
That makes sense too about letting go of the strictures, because that is a stereotype of Swiss people that they, are a little tied down or a little into the rules and everything.
Well, they wash the outsides of their homes. They're just one of these people that are so.
You mean you don't?
Pride. No, you know what I mean. Like they. Oh, they built the first ski school in Montana. Well, that's cool. All right.
Wow. Cool.
It is cool.
Hey. Okay.
So did you say, Hypnicity, that your father's name was Fred and Wiki's father's name was Ed? Is that right? Fred and Ed? It is Dad Day. Yeah.
Now all we need is Ted.
Did you go, Mark?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so very sorry. Here I am sitting and waiting for you. I had to go bring my dogs in and I wasn't too smart. So there we go. So we got a last card. The last question for the day is Bernie Girl wondering what gifts she may have. And I just want to say that only you really know, but we'll see what the psychics say because they're pretty smart. Mm.
I'm getting clairvoyance and clairsentience. And know that clairvoyance doesn't always mean that you like see, oh, there's a ghost here and it looks just like, whatever. It can be in your head. It's like the pictures that appear in your imagination is a form of clairvoyance. And clairsentience can be like, I was talking about my chakras light up. It can be like that. It can be just an overall feeling of kind of a chill or something like that. Maybe you have these in spades and are aware of them already, but they don't always come on really, really strong. So if you notice even a little bit of these, just say, thank you, more please, and just try to be a little bit aware of them as they come in, and they'll develop more.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, all those things are available to everybody.
Mm-hmm.
It just depends on when and how you, explore it. But they're not like you can't explore that. No, they're available to everybody who wants to look into them. And that includes you. The gift that I see that most resonates right now, and that doesn't mean you can't branch out and use the other. But the reason I say that too is like I get the Empress. So, she just wants to say it's available to everybody who's here on the earth. You all have that same gift. But what I'm hearing about you is you have a really strong gut instinct, and that might be closest to like clairsentience, where you just have a knowing and a gut instinct. Also, like I think you have a strong common sense, which is also a sense.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It is.
People who have no common sense, and you think,
Mm-hmm.
what? So you have a very strong knowing, and I feel like you can meet somebody and get a really strong sense if they're up to no good or not. You can kind of read people. It's again that gut sense, but I get this Five of Swords. So it's like you can kind of tell what the truth of a situation is by just a feeling. You just have a strong hit on that. And then just finally, don't limit yourself to just one of the senses, this like holding on to one or thinking you only can have one. Because again, all of it's available. It's just when you decide to look into it and play with it and experiment with it. But you already have a strong sense. You already are doing it. Oh, my head, smells, and feelings. Yeah. Okay. I get.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I got the chessboard, so you can strategically use these things in order to discern things. And as Mark said, today, Mark.
Oh, come on,
It's unlimited. It's infinity. You can.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Mark. You and I are on the same wavelength. That's for sure.
Like
Yes.
Wiki says, she got the common sense one.
Yes, and Craig says, great, a BS detector. There you go.
Yeah, when I said
That's what we all
clairsentient,
need.
it was that third chakra, that gut feeling. So that's definitely true.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Well, thank you, everybody. I'm sorry that there was so much loss here today for folks that were in the chat. We send you lots of love and healing, and those of you that aren't feeling well and so on, certainly send you all we can for. There you go. We send you lots of love and healing energy. And Lisa says Mark will be on with Sun Psychic Jean on the 18th at 12:30. All right.
Thank you for reminding me, because I forgot.
That's Saturday.
Yeah,
okay.
That's this coming Saturday. I might write that down even.
Yeah. Yep. Remember, these folks have their own channels and they do all kinds of work on it. And we love them for what they do. And please check on their channels and hit the little ding dong button. And you'll know when they're on if you have a question for them.
Jean
anyway,
is a lovely person too, Sun Psychic Jean.
Oh, she is.
She's wonderful. We love her.
Both know her, yes, and she's wonderful.
Yeah. Definitely. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Mark. Thank you, Joan. Thank you, everybody in the chat. Thanks to my moderators. I appreciate you all. Thank you. Have a great day.
Appreciate you.
Bye, guys. Love ya.
Bye-bye.